Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Simply Sketchy. And today I have once again been joined by my good friend Dave from Total Blackout Painting. Hello, man.
Hello. So
Good morning.
yeah, top of the morning to you. So I've recently the algorithm hit me with some clips from that Leprechaun movie. Specifically, it hit me with a clip from with Ice-T and the Leprechaun from the fifth installment of the series called Leprechaun in the Hood. It is DA, not the Hood. So so it got me curious, and I'm like, I haven't seen Leprechaun. Like I don't think I've watched the all of them when I was younger when they first came out, but I definitely watched the first one. Um, and uh, and so that led me on a journey of trying to go back and rewatch all these movies. So I've watched one, two, three, and then five and six. I still need to watch four. And then there's actually two other ones that came out a lot later, but I don't know if I'm going to get into those or not. But yeah, I've been kind of turning them on in my spare time. Like I have them running in the background while I'm at work doing other shit,
Nice.
because I can just turn it on my phone and, pause it if I need to or whatnot
Yeah,
while I
dude,
go
I'm,
about my
I'm pretty
day.
much, yeah, I pretty much got going through the same thing now with Transformers Beast Wars. I found an entire
Yeah.
show on YouTube, so I'm basically doing a marathon of
Oh,
that
yeah.
crap.
Hell yeah, dude.
Optimus
I love
Primal,
finding treasures like that on
maximize.
YouTube.
Dude, I love it.
I loved that show, The Beast Wars. That was a really good one.
Honestly, one of the best Megatrons ever. But that is Transformers, which we do later one time. But right now, we're talking about a supposedly magical Irish creatures that like to smoke weed and kill people for gold.
Yeah. So the story changes from installment to installment. The first one talks about. It doesn't really say much about where the leprechaun came from,
And
just that he's a leprechaun, and some guy stole his gold, and then that led to the killing spree. Which of course it's like a slasher horror flick. And then in the second one, they said the story was that the leprechauns were forest spirits that had been charged with guarding the king's gold. And then during this certain war, and then when the king died, all the forest spirits went back to the forest except for this one, the one who stayed behind, and he became the crazy leprechaun. And then in the third one, they don't really explore it that much. But ostensibly he's killed in the first one by they dump him in a well, and they dump him in a well with a four-leaf clover, and because the four-leaf clover is his weakness.
okay.
That's their weakness. It's four-leaf clover or wrought iron. The second one, that's what they talk about the forest spirit thing. And so then in the third one, it starts off with someone takes the leprechaun. There's a statue of the leprechaun with a medallion on it, right? Which they didn't really introduce, but there was a medallion on the leprechaun that was keeping him as a statue, turned him into a statue. And they I try to think. Yeah, so then he gets pawned. Some guy pawns him in a pawn shop and tells the guy not to take the necklace off of it. And of course the guy takes the necklace off of it, and it wakes up the leprechaun. And then the leprechaun and his whole thing is he's always trying to get his gold. People steal his gold, and he gets really upset that they touch his gold, and so he kills them for it.
The solution is to not touch the leprechaun's gold, basically.
Yeah, because even because he's crazy sadistic, So even if you don't, if you give it back to him, he'll probably still kill you.
Mm.
So, but they kept the medallion motif going through the. I didn't see it. They had it on the 5th one in the hood because it starts off with Ice-T and another dude following some map of the tunnels.
You showed me a clip where he tore someone's finger off.
Yeah, he rips Ice-T's finger off. And in that one, he's not just looking for his gold, but he's looking for his flute. Because there's this flute that he has that, makes everybody listen to him.
Mm.
It, like, mesmerizes people.
So kind of like
and then the 5th one...
what's the dude with the rat called again? The one who plays the flute to lead the rats.
The Pied Piper?
Yeah.
Yeah,
sort of
it kind of was like a Pied Piper type thing. Huh. Because he uses them to convince everybody that him and his buddies are a really good rap group. Which that's the theme of the movie, is that there's a bunch of rappers, these guys trying to become, rap stars or whatever. I don't know the fuck you want to say it. But they're trying to win a rap competition.
Rapping midgets, huh?
He didn't really rap because he doesn't need to, because he always talks in rhymes anyways. But anyhow, they're they're pretty low grade slasher flicks, but they're fun. They're a fun watch, and I personally really enjoy Warwick Davis.
It's Warwick Davis, just the guy. So what made me think?
Yeah.
When I saw the first clips, I first thought it was like a horror comedy,
They kind of are. It kind of is, I mean, it's the 90s slasher flick. Some of those were just unintentionally hilarious because of the stupid shit that went on.
Campy ass.
And of course, in the first one, this guy, the guy steals the gold from Ireland, comes back, and he hides the gold, and this kid and this kind of, he's not retarded, but this mentally slow guy find the gold, and one dude accidentally swallows the gold piece.
Oh, no.
The retarded guy does, or the dumb guy does, So, of course, that's the Chekhov's gun thing. It's like, oh, that's not going to end up well. That guy's probably going to die. So,
yeah, I'm not betting against you what's going to happen against that guy.
Right. But the kid and the dumb guy wanted the gold because the kid wanted to take the guy to the hospital to get him an operation to fix his brain, which of course is not possible. But that was the kid's idea. He wanted to help fix his retarded friend. So, the best intentions. And that movie has a very young Jennifer Aniston in it. Of course, it's 1993, so it was a long time ago. And, and then a lot of people get killed. A lot of shenanigans ensue.
I guess I could say that.
Yeah.
I mean, Warwick Davis is a pretty good actor. Honestly, one of the best midgets out there.
Yeah, I really enjoy Warwick Davis.
And he doesn't have that problem with his ego.
But whatever.
He doesn't have the same problem with his insecurity as certain other short actors do.
No, and it doesn't seem like it, but he's had a lot of success, and he's earned it. Willow is one of my all-time favorite movies, the original Willow.
Wasn't he one of the Ewoks?
I think he was one of the Ewoks also.
I think it wasn't he the one that Leia hanged out with the most?
Wicket. I think he was Wicket. That was the name of that Ewok.
Wait, that thing had a name?
Which, of course, I'm sure you know. I'm sure you know what that is, since it was your idea and all.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have fun with that forever. Um, but one thing that is interesting about Warwick Davis compared to a lot of other like little people or whatever is he doesn't have the stubby hands. He has like full-size hands. You know,
Yeah.
if you watch Willow, you'll see he's got like regular-sized hands, and it works really well for a role like this where he's doing a lot of, you know, he's got the weird hand prosthetics and the claws and shit, and he's, you know, rubbing his hands together or whatever through the show.
Yeah, he has a very small nose for that kind of behavior, but hey, what?
Yeah.
Just can't have. God damn it! It's too easy to make
but
those
it's not
damn
going
jokes.
to. Right.
They're too easy. It's like picking the lowest hanging fruit. That is not pun intended, by the way.
But they didn't have to use any kind of prosthetics on his hands other than, you know, just putting the claws on him. I'm sure they did some, but like he doesn't have to have fake finger extensions to make his hands big enough to accommodate the claws. So,
and also that his hands is far more dexterous too, as he doesn't need to use other devices. It's just fingers with fake claws. Right. Basically, just put on a weird glove and he's good.
Yeah, pretty much. Which I've seen, you know, clips of them putting the makeup on, and of course, like putting this makeup on anybody is really a crazy intense process.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they go through a lot of. It takes them a while to get their makeup and shit done in Hollywood.
Yeah, like especially in the good old days, when you had proper special effects, that shit took hours.
Yeah. See, and I was in a couple of Shakespeare plays in high school, and had to do some makeup. I was Oberon in Midsummer Night's Dream.
Really?
And so, yeah, I had to have a little bit of makeup, but it wasn't the same.
Give me a quote. Come on.
You know, it's not like prosthetics and stuff. No, I'm not going
to. Do it. Come on.
But,
pussy.
Yeah, I know. I'm not getting off subject here. The Hollywood makeup artists go through, right? So the Hollywood makeup artists really do, like, it really is an art, you know, doing all this makeup and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And in fact, I follow a few girls on YouTube that do different makeup things. Not like, you know, not like thought makeup, but will do different artistic makeup things.
Oh yeah, like special effects makeup. There's this one dude I used to watch on YouTube a long ass time ago. He did a lot of different special effects thing, and that was cool. Though, if you want to see like special effects at its best, The Thing, and also the Lord of the Rings trilogy. You know the dude who was Gothmog? You know that messed up orc from the third
fucked up
movie?
Orc? Yeah.
That shit took so long that he got his sleep while they were doing his makeup.
Oh, dude, I can just imagine. Well, and you know what the thing is with that guy too is that they ended up, like, his makeup was so good and so distinct that they ended up giving him a bigger part in the show as a result of it.
Yes.
Because he originally was not supposed to have that big of a role in the movie, but like his makeup was so good that they're like, oh, we can't not use this. We can't not put this guy on screen, which I'm totally for.
Oh yeah, the dude went from a jobber orc to like the second in command of the fucking Witch King of Angmar, and he became iconic.
Oh yeah, yeah, and that makeup is totally iconic.
Oh yeah,
but good makeup design really is, you know, and I think that's part of what made this movie jump back out at me too. Is it's like it did have good makeup in it. It had really, like, some of the special effects were super cheesy, but I mean, they were 90s movies, right? Like, they're not going to be awesome.
Take the scene where a dude gets his face squished by a plate. I thought that
Yeah.
was a comedy scene, and it was cool. I liked it. The Leprechaun is
Yeah,
something
I mean,
I
it
would
was kind
watch
of
for
a.
fun.
I think it's kind of in the same vein as Chucky in a way, and not
Yeah.
because I'm like he's short or anything, but because it's like, because the Chucky movies were supposed to, they were kind of scary, but they were goofy.
Yes.
You know, like the whole concept is goofy, the whole premise is goofy,
Yeah.
and
You
they
can
just
tell
kind of
by the
play into
sequel
it.
there that they did it more for the fun of it than for the actual
Yeah,
seriousness of it.
yeah, totally. Well, and for the money. It's always for the fucking money.
Dave, everything is for the money. Even the
Oh yeah,
highest
no,
art
that's what
is
I said.
always for the money. Everything. Hell, I do everything
Yeah,
for money too. I ain't fucking working for
and
free.
anything, let me tell you.
So hey, here's the one universal truth. Everyone has their price. It's just that my price is really fucking high because I'm lazy.
Well,
What
you
will
know,
you do for a
if you want
Klondike
something
bar?
done, let's say if you want something done quickly, you hand it to a lazy person because
Yeah.
they're going to figure out the quickest way to do it and be done with it.
Yep.
Maybe, I don't know.
It depends. You
That's
got the
maybe
bad
just
kind of
cope
lazy too.
because I'm yeah, because I always try to get my shit done as quick as I can. Like I try to do things as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
And when I get around to it, that's probably as a result of procrastination, honestly.
Yeah. When it
I've
comes to,
gotten
I
so
am the
good at,
master
so
of
used to,
procrastination. So,
right? Like I've had to learn to get good at doing shit quickly by necessity because I'm such a terrible procrastinator on some things.
yeah. When you have, that's why it's, I know that one too, where you just know that fuck, I have to lock in or I'm screwed.
Right? Right?
Fucking hell, that's terrible.
That's why I'm up until midnight on Fridays doing my presentations for Saturday morning sometimes. It's like,
I've done.
oh, I've been trying to get it done and then shit.
We always
Like, I
plan to
gotta.
do it earlier, but then suddenly you have 3 hours before go time, and it's like, yeah. So how quickly can I do this sketch thingy?
Yeah,
I'm a lazy bastard.
right. And Sultan's is first thing in the morning for me. Like first thing in the morning, I get up and it's like I get up and take a shower and walk my dog and feed my animals and then it's Sultan's time. So I have to do everything the night before because I'm not getting up earlier to get
Yeah.
it done beforehand. I can't guarantee that I'll get it done in enough time if I do it before the show, like right before the show. So yeah, I just got to know my own limitations. Which, you know, it's probably why I procrastinate so much is because I know I can do stuff quickly.
I mean, the older you are, the more you know yourself and your own capabilities.
Yeah,
At
supposedly.
least you should. That's why also I tend to be honest about things if I'm able to do something or not. At this
Yeah.
point, yes, there are things I will be unable to do. I know when I've
Yeah.
bitten over more than I can chew.
Just got to get good.
Yeah. I'm already getting good in video games. I don't need to get good at life. Trim's
That's
art
right.
check
You just get-
should let you know that it should be reversed in life, by the way.
Yeah, right. More. It's easier to be good in video games
Oh, yeah.
than it is to be good at life.
I wish it
And you'd
wasn't
think with
so.
as many, right? You'd think with as many times as I fuck things up that I'd be better at life than I am now, but you know, your mileage will vary.
Yeah,
Oh shit! Which reminds me, I think the new Dresden Files book dropped today.
What?
Yeah, I got the Audible notification that an item on my wish list or an item I pre-order was delivered. So 12 months, I think is what it's called.
How about you tell me this before we start recording?
I just realized it. I just remembered.
Fuck, I'm disappointed that I haven't. Man, man, I should have known this before. Fuck. God damn it.
Well, now
No,
you
we
know. You
finished
can go to
this.
Audible or wherever and get it now.
Oh, I've already pre-ordered it. I ordered pre-ordered, but I've turned off most notifications on my phone because I'm tired of the fucking pling, pling, pling.
Yeah. I just got the email
That is so
that said.
cool. Anyway, let's focus on this because we need to do
Yeah, so
we need to
anyhow.
do some Dresden File things later too. Like I really want
I
to
know,
cover
I
the
gotta
different
catch up on it.
vampire courts and
But
shit.
there were
Anyway,
leprechauns in the Dresden Files too.
kind
So he
of?
he has taller heels. His shoes have much taller heels.
Okay.
Because he's got the weird. Oh, that's another thing that they put in the first movie, is because he's a shoemaker by trade. The leprechaun is a shoemaker, and so he's always talking about people getting their shoes dirty. And one of the points in there, or one of the things they used to not stop him, but delay him in the show, was because Jennifer Aniston's some fancy California bitch, and she's got all these fancy, expensive shoes. They were just throwing the shoes out. And then he's like, oh, throwing them in the dirt. And so he's stopping and cleaning off the shoes.
It's kind of clever.
So he's got like little, he's got subtle, throughout the whole series, it always comes up something with shoes, you know? And it's so subtle that obviously Tarantino wasn't involved, but it's definitely there. And it seems like a realistic plot point because he's a shoemaker by trade, is what he says in the first one. So he had tall.
When villains have sort of an OCD thing going, like.
Right. Right. Kind of like I think it's can't remember what movie it was where they had a vampire was coming at him and they dropped rice because the vampire had to stop and count all the grains.
They did
like
that in
that.
that there's a British comedy show about a vampire. So yeah, they did that.
Yeah. Or when you drop a bag of pennies somewhere in front of. No, I'm just kidding. You're getting chased in New York tunnels and you drop a bunch of pennies to delete.
And you hear behind you it just like.
But yeah, back to Leprechaun. So yeah, that is fun when they have a little OCD thing.
Yeah.
And
it gives them a bit more of a personality and in a reasonable way to how you can buy more time,
Right. Well, and it always is. I think it's kind of. I don't know if it's actually. You know what? I don't know if it's good or convenient or lazy story writing to put something like that in there, so that there is a weakness, like a major weakness, that the villain who otherwise seems unstoppable, it's like a chink in their armor.
Yeah,
because there's so many times that,
in my eyes, it makes it believable that they can actually get away from him, because if he is able to use like magic and shit, then you're pretty much screwed. But if he has like a tick like this, it means you have something you can work with and get your ass out of there.
Right. Yeah, exactly. It gives them gives them a weakness that allows for a better story or a deeper plot to be made.
Yes.
Just an interesting thing. But then also he likes smoking weed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember the fucking rhyme he said. What was the rhyme he said for the weed smoker?
The iced tea. A friend with weed is a friend indeed. But a friend with gold is... a friend with gold is something, I'm told, and that's when he tears off Ice-T's finger.
Yep.
There's a point in, and I can't remember if it's It is in the second Leprechaun movie where no, it is in the first one where he has a bunch of hoes.
Okay,
say
go
say
on.
hoes like that, but he has like a stable of leprechaun women, or not, but
Ah,
women that he's entranced.
go
And
on.
no, that was in the okay, so that was in the second Hood movie, second Leprechaun in the Hood. He has a bevy of women that he's kind of enthralled or hypnotized so that they kind of do his bidding for him.
Yeah,
And I mean, they have glowing green eyes. That's how you tell. The
of
glowing
course.
green is the one. That's the big tail giveaway on everything. But yeah, and he's smoking weed with them, and that's how the good guys, quote unquote good guys, try to um, try to get back at him and steal the flute because he wants the flute. Um, no, okay, no, that is the first one. Okay, never mind. That is the first Leprechaun that's the one with Ice-T. Okay, yeah. So they want to steal the flute back from him, and because there's that magic flute, and one of the dudes dresses up like a woman, and they get some really good weed. He dresses up like a woman. They get some really good weed, and they go give it to the hose because they want to introduce him to, like, the guy wants to sneak in and steal the flute. So, and the way they kill him in the second one is they take a fucking 4-leaf clover and chop it up and put it in hollow point bullets, and they shoot him with it. Yeah, they shoot him with it.
It was badass, and I approve.
Yeah.
I tried to do something
It's
similar in a RP once, where I tried to put salt in one of those hollow point bullets.
yeah.
I wish it worked. Go
Yeah.
on.
Um hmm. Yeah, that would be good. What I'm trying to think of what monsters that would be good against.
Vampires, ghosts, anything with a weakness for salt.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
The average predator user.
That's a I, that's an interesting. I'm gonna have to do some research on that now, because now I'm curious as to why salt is always seen as a, like, it's always used in all of that stuff.
It's a purifying agent, so similar to sunlight. If you
Yeah,
use Dresden Files logic, at least. Damn it, you
yeah,
had to bring
yeah,
that
yeah,
shit up. God, now I can't think of anything else.
yeah.
I want to know what happened.
Well, now you got something to look forward to tomorrow.
Holy shit, yeah. We need to do a video on that soon. Anyway, continue with the talk about the leprechaun.
Yeah. So there's Leprechaun in Space is the fourth movie, and I haven't finished. I haven't watched that one yet. I've got it downloaded. I just need to watch it.
Gotcha.
Which, I'm not sure what the hell, how that's gonna. I Yeah, I don't even know how that would work. So I'm really, but they were doing a lot of shit in space in the late '90s,
Dude,
right?
like,
They had that
I think
Hellraiser
Jason
movie that was weird in
Yeah,
space.
Jason
Yeah, and they had
Voorhees, too.
Jason. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was fucking cool, though. I remember a scene. Yeah, that's it. They had a holodeck in the spaceship, right? Because of course it is. It's sci-fi. Have to be a lot
Yeah,
of Star Trek in it, and
right.
you have the people there knowing Jason's proclivities and weaknesses and habits, and so you have
Yeah,
these chicks, these thoughts, going around speaking how they love premarital sex. To which you have a scene later with Jason Voorhees picking. It's apparent that he
right.
put one of the chicks in one of the sleeping bags and was beating the other to death with it.
Oh, that's funny.
That's so fucking hilarious. Oh man,
Yeah,
I
shit's
love it
just,
when.
it's like the
Oh
cartoonishly evil goofiness.
yeah, it's like Jason ain't having none of that shit. can be he's wasting time in a holographic room and just beating up fucking thoughts with a sleeping bag. You should totally watch that shit, dude. Oh, that
Dude,
made me laugh. Oh,
yeah, that's a good one. I should go. Yeah, the Friday the 13th series. That would be a good one to revisit. There's a
oh
fuck
yeah.
ton of those ones though.
I mean,
And those
eternal
first
fucking
movies when they
classics.
came out. Yeah, oh yeah. Like those first movies when they came out. Of course, I was really young when they first came out. And like Jason fucking scared the shit out of me when those movies first came out because I was a little kid. I was like 9 or 10 or something like that. I don't think I was even that old. Um, but and like Nightmare on Elm Street, those movies, those were
Oh
Wes
yeah.
Craven movies.
You know, the first movie I watched with Jason was Jason
Jason versus
versus
Freddy.
yeah. I was really
Yeah,
young with that one. I didn't get really into it. I was more of a zombie kind of fan.
right. Well, and
Ever
it was
watch
like
Halloween movies?
kind of campy, cheesy. So the first Halloween movie is really good. The second Halloween movie goes completely off the fucking rails. The third Halloween movie is good because it's back to the original, and I don't think I've seen any of the other ones. But that's like the same way with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. Like Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1 was a really good, like, scary movie.
Mm-hmm.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 was just goofy. Like, it was really weird and goofy. They had weird characters in it. It didn't make a whole lot of sense. But Texas
Wasn't there like
Chainsaw
a dude
Massacre,
getting thrown into like a, those meat grinder, floor grinder things?
I think so. I think so. It was cartoony. Like, it was just so cartoony. Like, cartoonishly evil shit.
Yeah.
But it was absurd, right? And,
Yep.
but Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 was like fucking Kino. I loved that movie. It was super good. They had a really, I think they had a good story to it. It seemed like gritty and more like it was a return to the original feeling of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Hey, when you
Which I
want
thought
more
was
money,
cool.
you gotta go back to the original state.
Right. Well,
If
yeah, and
only
like
more
the
people
second
do that.
Halloween movie, was about these weird masks that people would put on, and then this TV broadcast that was making people's head like explode and shit because they were wearing the masks. Like, it was just ridiculous, and really had nothing. Like, there was not a lot of continuity between 1 and 2. And then I think after that they realized, we need to go back to doing real actual
Go back to
Halloween
form.
movies. Like the Michael Myers was a better villain.
I thought Halloween was about Mike Myers.
Yeah, the first one, the
Sorry.
first one is, and the third one and every one after that is, but the second one really doesn't have a whole lot to do with Michael Myers.
Strange. But hey, that's just how it is.
Yeah, it's weird.
Weird kind
It
of
goes completely off
experimentation
the
that
rails.
doesn't work.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was the 90s. They were experimenting with all sorts of weird shit in movies.
Yeah. Drugs was
Like
always popular
Leprechauns.
in movies.
Yeah.
It's movies like this though that get more leeway than anyone else. Have you seen the movie The Descent? That's honestly one of the scariest freaking movies
Uh,
I know of. A bunch of women
what is that?
they go spelunking into the mountain.
Oh, no, I don't
Yeah.
think I have seen that. I may have,
Yeah.
but
They
goddamn, that shit terrifies me.
Yeah, it's not just that they go spelunking, but they go spelunking into a unplanned place because one of the chicks want to have a bit of a joyride. Of course, they go
Yeah,
into
of
a
course.
cave where it is not uninhabited. It turns out to be inhabited by a distant cousin of humanity, which has turned into basically bat people. They don't fly, but they crawl along the walls. God, it's so freaky. And because they're
That's
just women, they don't really
2005.
stand much
Okay.
of a chance against these creatures. It is terrifying.
Oh, I think I have seen that.
And
Yeah, I think I have seen
yeah.
that movie.
What fucks me up there is the use of the music and atmosphere. That is the thing I love about it. Music and atmosphere.
Yeah.
It nailed both.
Well, dude, I've seen too many fucking YouTube videos about guys who are going cave exploring or whatever, and then they decide to wiggle their way into some fucking tiny ass crevice and get their asses stuck, and then, you know, 20
It
people spend
is.
6 weeks trying to get them out, and the guy just ends up dying in the pit. Like, and I'm kind of claustrophobic. Like, that kind of shit really makes me a little anxious. So
Yep.
so thinking about like cave exploring movies and squeezing into tight passages like that, I hate it.
In many ways,
I
it's
hate
worse than
those
what lurks
videos.
in the dark, you know? It's, in many ways,
Right.
worse than what might lurk in the dark. I fucking hate it,
Right.
too.
I hate those videos on YouTube about, and I love the memes. I think the memes are fucking hilarious. Where it's like, oh look, there's a cave diver. Let's just try to we're gonna squeeze our body in there upside down.
No, thank you.
And
I think I'll walk.
yeah, that takes a yeah. So
It
so
takes
anyhow,
a pair
yeah,
that I will
and
not
because
grow.
and because you don't know what else is down there really in the
Yep,
caves.
and that's
Like,
what
we have a
scares
good
me the
idea,
most.
right? The unknown.
Because
The alien atmosphere.
that's the thing with me. My imagination runs wild. If I'm in a large, dark room and I hear something that I don't recognize immediately, then my mind starts going places, and I hate every
Right.
moment of it.
Oh
Growing
yeah.
older, I'm able to hold it back, but there is like a solid part of me that just wants to be like, you should probably start running. Screaming is also legit.
Right.
Yeah, I hate
Well,
the
dude,
dark.
I had a fucking cat that could. I don't mind the dark. I just don't like the tight and closed spaces. But I had a cat a long time ago who could open my closet door. I have one of those sliding, those folding doors. Yeah, so he could
Yes.
open my closet door, and so he would open up the closet door in the middle of the night, or what? He would open up the closet door to go hang out in the closet, And one time, and I didn't fully know that it was him, or that he could do that as well as he could. But one time in the middle of the night, I woke up and I looked at my closet door, and it was opening. And I'm like, what in the? And I had I had a half second of panic where I was like, oh my god. And then I remembered, oh shit, it's Drago.
Fucking
Oh
cat.
shit, it's my cat. He can do that. Like, oh, and I had that like relief,
Yeah.
It was like I
Oh,
just
that's
had that
fucked.
split second of panic and then my rational mind took over, and I was like, oh, okay.
Thank
And
God, it's just
I was
that
really
fucking
proud
cat.
of myself because I've seen so many movies where horrible shit comes out of a closet and eats people, like Poltergeist. Oh fuck,
Yep.
Poltergeist terrified me as a kid. Terrified me. Because that was when I was really young.
I watched the original Nosferatu as a kid, or rather, I snuck
Oh,
up
yeah.
in the middle of the night. As a 4-year-old, I think I was really fucking young. I don't remember much aside from that I watched Nosferatu and in the middle of the night, and ever since, I've been scared of the dark. And I tend to have, I had like these waking dreams when I was younger, and suddenly, that how the hand comes crawling up from just, how do you say it? Just fucking, you see the hands coming up from the corner of the get off, Hista. What is that in English again?
Fuck, I don't
Oh,
know.
the fucking
The
chest you
what?
throw the
It's-
bodies into. Casket? No.
Oh, a casket. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
coffin.
Yeah,
The
coffin.
Okay, I
God.
get you.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
call it get
that's the
off
word.
Hista in Norwegian, and my Norwegian brain refused to give me the English word. Fuck. I hate when that happens. God damn it. Anyway, so the way the fingers come up from that, and I would start seeing that shit in my door as a kid. Those hands
Yeah.
just sneaking up and grasping the corner of my door, which resulted in little young Trim screaming his ass off to the point where my father in some of his 30s were like, "What's happening? What's happening?" Poor guy was just terrified why his youngest son was just laying in bed screaming his fucking head off.
Yeah. Yeah,
Man,
I can relate to that.
yes. I'm surprised my parents haven't fucking adopted me away. Patient people. Very patient
Yeah,
people.
I think we're all lucky for that. Our kids didn't. Our parents didn't fucking ship us off. My my older siblings, my older siblings were so nice when I was younger. They used to tell me and my little brother that they were gonna, because my mom worked and my dad worked when my
Right.
dad was around. But they used to tell us, they were such dicks. They would tell us they were going to sell us to the gypsies, and the gypsies were going to turn us into frogs. And so then we'd be playing, and all of a sudden they'd be like, "Oh, the gypsies are coming, the gypsies are coming, they're going to come get you and turn you into frogs." And so then me and my little brother would go hide, terrified, because we thought that the gypsies were going to come fucking take us away and turn us into frogs.
Oh man, yeah. In our we had one where basically this weird crow would if you stuck your tongue out and blew raspberries, or you
Uh-huh.
said a naughty word, this crow would swoop down and steal your tongue.
Oh, yeah.
So whenever we saw a crow yeah, for a while as a kid, we would just panic. Now, of
That
course,
goes back to the Krampus thing.
yeah, and basically, I was being an asshole too when I was older and I had younger cousins. So I used that one too, and my mom was like, "Yeah, you understand why we did that too, now, right?" Yep.
Yeah. Dude, when my youngest son was little, um, when I'd get him out of the bath, I didn't want to fucking chase him all around the house. And he's like, I need to get him dried off and dressed to go to bed. You know, and he's like two or three. And I'd tell him, like, you better come here and let me get you dressed. You gotta get your pajamas on, or else the pee-pee thieves are gonna come and steal your pee-pee. If you're running around, the pee-pee thieves are gonna steal your pee-pee. And so I kept that going for a really long time. Like, come on, let's hurry and let's get dressed. And I'd tell him, like, what's gonna happen if you don't hurry and get dressed after the bath? The pee-pee thieves are gonna steal your pee-pee. And one day, he came home from his mom's, and he's like, "Dad, Mom says there are no pee-pee thieves." And I said, "Hiram, your mom doesn't have a pee-pee. She just wants them to steal your pee-pee so you can be like her." And I got a few more months out of it.
Peak woman moment. If she suffers, everyone must.
But oh god.
I imagine
Yeah, I'll
you
never
just
stop
leaned
laughing at the
into.
pee-pee
I just
thieves.
imagine you leaned into your son at that moment. Like, son, I need to tell you about women.
Yeah, I was just like, but your mom doesn't have a pee-pee. That's pretty goddamn funny.
You know, I wonder what kind of bullshit I can make my nephew believe before my brother catches on.
You know, you never know until you try.
Hmm. We'll see. I'll try to be creative.
Yeah, you got to come up with something.
Yeah. On the positive side, my brother none of my family watches these videos, so I can just start talking about my evil plans because I'm gonna give my nephew a drum set when he turns 5. I do love my brother, but come on. I
Yeah,
have
getting
duties.
noisy toys for other kids is, yeah, it's still fun.
Yep.
It was fun getting noisy toys for people who you didn't like, their kids, or
Oh,
not you didn't like, but you know, people you're like, I'm gonna get you, you fucker.
Yep. It's my
But
big
then
brother.
my
It's
kids
kind
got
of hard. kind of part of it.
Oh, there you go. But yeah, exactly. Um, I got plenty of fucking noisy toys from people for my kids when they were younger too. So, but the thing is, I have a really high tolerance for that shit, and so it didn't necessarily bother me as much as it did for a lot of other people. And so it wasn't that big of a deal for me. But I got a toy for one of my buddies had a kid, and I bought his kid like this toy play set that, and it was just some, like, you put a ball in it and it makes all this fucking lights up and makes all these noise and shit like that, you know, kind of thing. And I found out later after I gave it to him that a news story came out on like Dateline or something after I gave it to him that it was being recalled by the manufacturer because it was actually so fucking loud that it could damage kids' hearing.
Oh, that's kind of.
I was like, oh shit, sorry dog, I didn't realize that. Like,
I didn't mean to
like,
fuck
I
your
was just
son's
trying
hearing
to-
up.
right? It was like, I'm just trying to give your kid a fun looking toy that had a lot of lights and bells and stuff on it, you know, shit that'll keep a little kid busy.
Yep. At this point, though, I just give my friends' kids candy at this point. It's so much easier.
Yeah. I keep candy at my desk at work for when kids come by. At my at Water Resources, I always had candy and toys at my desk, so people would bring their kids by when they brought them into the office, and I would give them candy and toys because I don't know. Because my kids always loved that so much when they got candy and toys from random strangers, and so I always tried to pay it forward.
I mean, it's a nice gesture.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him
it's not
these very yellow teeth. So.
Oh, that's a good idea. I don't know. I enjoy giving candy to little kids that to little kids when they're in the office and they're stuck doing something kind of boring. You know,
Yeah.
Give them a reason not to hate coming into the office, I think is really what it is.
Yeah, I get that. It's a lot more stimulating in a positive way.
Yeah.
God knows kids can have a boring time in the fucking office.
Right. When I worked at Water Resources, another thing I did was I always had change on my desk, so that and that mostly so that when my kids came in, they could take change from my desk and go down to the vending machines on the first floor and get stuff. Which was always something fun, you know. Something new, something novel. Give your kids an experience.
Yeah. It just lets them to just hang out. Arcades were awesome at that, dude.
Oh yeah, dude.
I can hardly. I came came of age to start hanging out and shit like that just at the end of the life cycle of arcades, but I still remember some of them. But we still had
arcades,
bowling
dude.
alleys, dude. Oh, arcades and bowling alleys. Those were the fucking.
We still
were good.
We still have a couple of yeah, hell yeah, dude. Bowling alley arcades were. We still have a couple of good arcades around here. That, like, there's one called Pojo's Family Fun Time Place or something like that. But they have, you know, lots of arcade games and shit. But they also have like bumper cars and stuff.
Bumper cars are awesome.
My kids took me to the fucking Gotcha arcade. And holy shit, that was retardedly expensive. It's just a bunch of little Japanese toys and claw machines and vending machines and stuff. Like,
it's just gambling, dude.
Like, it's gambling. Like, and it's not like you don't get a good reward from the gambling. There's no good payoff from the gambling. It's like, why the hell am I doing this? But they had liked it. So Who knows?
As
But I've
long
taken
as they
my
don't
kids.
waste too much money.
I mean, it's their money now.
It is.
You know, like they can waste all their money they want.
You can judge from the sidelines like any father should.
Right. When I went with them once, and I don't have to go again now, or if I do go again, I won't spend $30 on 10 tokens, because that's how much it was.
Yeah.
It's like $30 on 10 tokens, and if you get, and some of the machines take more than one token, and in fact, some of them take like 4 tokens. I'm like, holy shit, paying $12 for a little vending machine. That's insane.
Yeah.
But of
Claw
course, you
machines
know,
were fun, but they were also just fucking hackery.
right. I always called them rip-off machines. I was told my kids they were rip-off machines. That's what that's what we called them. And so every now and then I'd be like, I'd give them $1 to, can we play the rip-off machine? That's what my kids called it when they were little.
Yes.
Can we play the rip-off machine? I'd give them $1 to play the rip-off machine.
To me, the best part is when the kids start using our very opinionated and biased language.
Right. Right.
There was this chocolate my brother was really fond of called Nonstop. And he loved that thing, but my grandfather, he always asked my grandfather for it on the father's side. So my grandfather kept saying afterwards, right? Atipo, which is the word we use for like afterwards, for like after we've changed, after dinner, you know, that kind of stuff.
Right. Yeah,
So my brother immediately started calling that chocolate. He thought the chocolate then was called afterwards. So he started saying like, I want afterwards, afterwards. And every time we have that chocolate out, yeah, and ever since I found that out, I started just calling that chocolate Atipo. I'm never letting him get over that one.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah,
but it's fitting, you know. It's kind of a. I think it was actually Bill Cosby, who in one of his 80s, it might have been one of his late 70s stand-up bits, was talking about how he thought his name was God Damn It. Because his dad was always calling him. So he thought his name was God Damn It because his dad always said, "Get over here, God damn it." So he thought his name was God Damn It. Yeah, in the same vein, you know.
God damn it! Oh yes, Dad.
Yeah.
Yes, Father. As thou sayest.
Oh man, I'm trying to think of some more things along that vein.
Well, we always have an idea, but then we go somewhere else with it.
Right.
But what else do you want to talk about when it comes to the leprechaun? Because he is a mythological creature, after all. Anything you know about him?
Yeah. No, I think I talked mostly about everything I know about the Leprechaun, except for I need to see the space one to figure out how the hell he got into space, because I'm curious about that. And then I learned there's a 2018 movie. There's a 2014 reboot called Leprechaun Origins, and then there was a 2018 movie that is a sequel to the first movie and ignores the 2014 movie's existence.
Aww.
So
I hate it when mom and dad fights. Probably different directors with different views about how it should be. A lot of things like that going around.
Right.
I'm gonna try to do a rather simple coloration on this one, so I won't go too hardcore on it. I hope you don't mind.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's totally fine.
Thank you.
No, it's coming along really well.
Thank you.
And he's always saying, "Where's me gold?
Yar, where's
me gold?
Arr. Wait, did I fuck this one up again? Oh, come on!
She hit the wrong
Yes, I did.
layer.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I'm starting to get old, dude. I'm starting to miss my hits, you know.
Yeah.
It was easier
Oh
back in the
man.
day.
I'm gonna be fucking 49 this year, dude. That's crazy.
Nice. Level up, dude.
I'm getting old. Yeah,
Oh, it's
right.
better to go old than the
It's better than the alternative, right?
Exactly. And besides, I watch as I see it, getting old is like leveling up.
Yeah.
Gives you
Yeah, I
certain
mean,
privileges.
realistically, the worst part about getting old is just your body um starting to give out on you more and more,
Yeah.
you know. Because otherwise, like, I learn something new every day. I'm more able to suffer the slings and arrows of daily life, as a result of my lived experience. So,
Yep.
but I can understand why the leprechaun, who's 1,000 years old, uh, that's the plot of the that's the plot of the second movie. Okay, yeah, that's the plot of the second movie. Is that it starts off with the leprechaun he's turning 1,000 years old, and when he turns 1,000, he can take a wife, and
Ah.
so he has this like servant guy, and he tries to take the kid's daughter as his wife, and the way he does it is he makes her sneeze, and if she sneezes 3 times without someone saying God bless you, then he can take her and make him his wife.
Ooh.
And so the second movie is after he comes back alive of her, you know, after another 1,000 years, and goes after the servant guy's like great granddaughter kind of thing, however long 1,000 years is.
Mm-hmm.
But
So it's sort of a prequel kind of thing then?
it has a yeah, okay, so then that means the third one is the one that talks about the king's gold. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because the second one is he's trying to find a wife. He's trying to steal some girl to make him his wife. And then,
Swell guy.
yeah, the fourth one's in space.
I think I know
And he's
why.
in Vegas. The third one's in Vegas. And he bites a guy, and the guy starts turning into a leprechaun, which is kind of funny.
What?
He starts getting like leprechaun. Yeah, they treated it like werewolf rules.
Jesus. I'm
Yeah,
the
it's goofy.
werecon. Yickety tighty tootity.
Yeah, so the guy started talking with an Irish accent and talking in rhymes. Because
Oh,
apparently
man.
that's just something leprechauns do.
Let me have a little bit of a bite of you.
Man, I am almost positive that they talked about. Okay.
Hey, do you
I'm
think
super curious
Jacksepticeye...
because
I'm sorry for interrupting, but do you
I
think Jacksepticeye is a leprechaun?
no, I think he's a LARPer.
He might be a leprechaun. You never know. For all we know, he might actually be a Brit. That was the lie all along.
Okay.
That was... Fuck it, let's go with this one. Neat.
Okay, so there's no actual. Okay, I'm looking. I'm trying to look at Dresden Files. There's no actual. There's no actual mentions of leprechauns.
No, there isn't.
Just regular fairies. So.
Well, I'm pretty sure the leprechauns would be part of the summer court if we're gonna get pedantic about it.
Yeah. They're minor fae. They fall under the same minor fae / little folk conceptual bucket as brownies, goblins, and pixies. Okay, so their existence is part of the world building, but it's not actually. It's implied by the world building, but not actually specifically mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay. And again, I loved their Dresden Files treatment of the Fae Court was really cool.
Yeah, it's the best one I know of, and I also love how they do goblins. Instead of turning them into these easily killed in droves kind of guys, you turn them into fucking ninjas.
Right. Oh.
Can't spoil it. Guys, everyone watching here, just fucking anyone here, if you want the best fucking modern urban fantasy that exists, just fucking read or listen to the Dresden Files audiobooks. It is amazing. Fuck, that shit's good.
Okay. Another series that had surprisingly good like fae were like a fae creatures and stuff was the Gargoyles animated cartoon.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Was that like Disney cartoon Gargoyles?
It was that like Disney's attempt to creep in on Batman's territory?
In like the animated series, yeah. Because it was contemporary to the animated series in Batman. And it was a dope show. Super good show. And it had like the thing that originally got me into it was because it has Jonathan Frakes and then wow, what the hell is her name? Marina Sirtis, the girl who played Troy, she was in there. Jonathan Frakes plays in there, and then of course the guy who plays Goliath is that he's the same dude that I think did
He's
Optimus
David?
Prime.
No, not Peter.
Yeah.
Peter Cullen.
Okay.
David Kane has never been.
I think it was
not
Keith
David
David.
Kane. It's Keith David has never been Optimus Prime. He has been Barricade though in the games. But Keith David has been a lot of things, like Admiral Anderson in Mass Effect. Fucking love that guy.
Yeah, it was Keith David. Okay, yeah. Yeah,
He
that
was
guy's
Spawn.
fantastic.
He was Spawn.
Yeah, he was Spawn. Yeah.
Referencing a video we did on the Violator, by the way.
The Violator a while back.
That was fun.
He's phenomenal, Keith David.
Oh,
He's got a great voice for that shit.
Yeah, he's been on fire. He's been on some series that aren't good, but then again, you can never have a perfect resume.
Hey man, you do what you get paid for.
Exactly.
You know, and you can't, and that's the thing with a lot. I guess that's the thing with some actors is like you don't always get to choose the best roles. You gotta, like, I'm sure that the Leprechaun movies weren't like Warwick Davis's priority after doing movies like Willow, but the money was probably good.
Yeah, and the thing is, the important thing, I don't really care about the money and shit like that. What's interesting to me, seeing if they actually have fun with the role. And I'm pretty sure from what I've seen that from the clips that you've shown me, Warwick had a lot of fun being the Leprechaun.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
Yeah. And you even have hell, the most phoned in role is also one of my favorites. It is Orson Welles, I think, as Unicron.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He just came a few minutes being depressed and shit, voiced Unicron, and then left. He died a few days after finishing. God, it's tragic, but it says a lot about his skill that he was able to do such a good Unicron without even trying. That kind of what blows me away.
Well, that was the same thing with the guy who did Frosty the Snowman, or who did it was Jimmy Durante and Frosty the Snowman in that show. Like he was on, like, he was really sick when he
Yeah.
did, and apparently it was really hard on him to do, because of course it was like the 70s. It wasn't like they had super nice, comfy, air-conditioned shit for everything, but he insisted on doing it. Like, they told him, because he wasn't feeling well, and they're like, well, we can, bring someone in, but he's like, no, it wouldn't be the same, and I'm not going to rob children of hearing my voice for this role.
That is so
And now
fucking
he's
cool.
yeah, I think so.
I love actors who do that. Just respect what
Yeah.
they have, and respect the fandom too.
Yeah, as long as they don't start being high and mighty dildos about stuff, it's fantastic.
Camel, what? Sorry,
Right.
I had something in my
Christ.
throat there. That is that is one of the
Yeah, we're
biggest
gonna forget. We're gonna
disappointments.
leave that one right there, because that's gonna
Sorry.
turn into a whole other rant right there.
Ooh.
Like, that's gonna turn into a big festival for us, a big hate festival for us.
If we ever do something along the lines of Luke Skywalker or the Joker, oh boy.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be. I probably won't be part of that. But man. Yeah, he did do some good characters.
Oh yeah, I mean he still does good work. It's at least I'm able to
Yeah.
separate the art from the artist, but yeah, it's such as many cases. Not everyone can be Christopher Lee, you know.
Right. Yeah, that guy's awesome.
Oh yeah. Can't even measure it on the scale how awesome he is. I am a
Right.
legit fanboy for that guy. Holy crap. Yeah, shit. I see on the screen that the coloration is kind of messed up on the footage. Darn it.
Oh yeah, of course it is. Well, it's just the translation error
Yeah,
between OBS and the tablet. Still looks good though.
that's good. Should look better, but hey. Let's see, what if I do?
That's fine.
Yep. I'm also gonna see how it turns out. Gotta change a little bit.
Oh yeah, put lines on. Make the plaid pattern.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass, but hey, what can you do? I'm taking a lot of freedoms here.
I think you probably could have just gone with the solid green on there.
Yeah, I could, but
I thought it looked good
thank you.
with like the
I just
lighter
wanna-
green offset.
I'm not gonna do the whole
But-
thing with the red and whites, but I just want to make some patterns, you know, just a little
Yeah,
bit.
there you go.
See, don't even need more than that.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's see. So normal, okay, and if I do let's just keep it on multiply. That'll do enough.
There you go.
Thank you. Ooh, now it takes its little pants. It's gonna be nice. Fucking red ass fucking shorts. Holy crap.
Right. So another voice actor that I really enjoyed, or another actor, I really like Tim Curry.
Oh, dude, I
He did
love Tim Curry. He is.
But it's so tragic that he's what happened to him, but
What? Oh yeah, he's lost his voice.
because he had like a stroke or something, and it fucked him up.
The dude is a legend. That now yeah now. You know that
Yeah.
he was actually Palpatine in Star Wars: The Clone Wars. You know the series.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know
After the
that.
dude, there was a dude who played Palpatine, but he died before the second to last season. So he
Mhm.
stepped in, and ooh, he does a good job.
Oh, he's fantastic.
Yes.
Like, I watched Legend the other day.
Mhm.
man, that show kicks ass.
Yeah, and
The old legend where he's the giant devil-looking guy.
yes, like here's the thing with him. He's, as I said, you can tell when the actor has fun with his roles. I mean,
Oh yeah.
you know what the most remembered role he has, at least on like the internet of my generation. It
Oh, the
is
Rocky Horror Picture Show, dude.
no, that's your generation. I'm talking about mine. It is Command and Conquer. I'm going to the one place
Oh, yeah.
that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space.
That's right.
Oh, I fucking
That's right.
love that.
I forgot about it. So good.
Oh, the dude knew how to ham it to a peak
Right.
perfection. He made hamminess into a work of art, and I fucking love that.
Did you
about
ever
him.
see the Did you ever see the cartoon Peter Pan and the Pirates?
Yes, I did.
Man, he was such a great Captain Hook in that one too.
Yeah, you know this. You know the scene where they capture Captain Hook and Peter Pan is literally about to fucking execute the guy. And he talks about
Ugh.
how he's been a boy, he's been a lad, he's grown up, you know, and just
Mhm.
and he fucking burns Peter Pan by he will never be anything like he will never be that, as he will always be a boy.
Right.
That was a good Captain Hook. I also liked how, yeah, he probably is one of the better cartoon villains because he was just he was a gentleman brick, you know, a sort of a gentleman villain.
Well, yeah, he had that rich like voice too, like a super
Yep.
rich, deep, expressive voice.
What's one other cartoon I watched of Peter Pan where Captain Hook had more like a pinching claw hook? I
Huh.
don't remember where I saw that one. Though.
Interesting.
Yeah, that one was made to look like the Disney one, but the best Captain Hook will always be Tim.
I really liked Dustin Hoffman in the Pan movie, or no, the Hook movie. It was Hook, is what it was, with Robin Williams as Peter Pan
Oh my
when
God,
he comes
yes.
back from being
being a
like,
man.
that's a good movie.
Honestly, in many ways, I'm thinking that movie works as a good sequel to the cartoon. Just saying.
Yeah,
In many ways, they work one for one.
it's a super interesting story, you know, that Peter Pan left Neverland and went on to become somebody else, you know, went on to actually be an adult.
Yep. Honestly, it's one of Robin Williams' best roles, and he had a lot of good roles.
Yeah, he had a lot of really good roles.
Yeah, he worked with what he had, and that was a lot. Dude, of course, went
Yeah, and
into
it was a
a
lot of cocaine.
that too. Like the dude had issues.
I think that's just Hollywood,
Yeah,
you know? I think it just drives people crazy.
it's a hive of scum and villainy, to quote a certain Jedi Master.
Right?
Nah, it's
I'm just
it's a
watching the
tragedy,
drawing.
but thank you. Let's
God damn it.
gotta get the references in. There you go. Let's see. Hopefully this turns more. I'm gonna add a little red because he seems to be very red-faced.
It's always very dark,
Yeah,
you know, like that's how they do horror movies though, more often than not. It's always got to be kind of dark, makes it easier to so you don't have to see the makes it easier on the special effects artist is what it does. I really hate how dark a lot of modern movies are though.
Yeah,
Like you just
they're
can barely
dark.
see shit.
But they're dark for no real purpose. Honestly.
Yeah, that's what drives me nuts about a lot of the movies now is that they're just dark for no real reason.
Yeah. There's no.
It's like, oh, you're just, which when I see that dark for no real, like, oh, it's just unnecessarily dark. It's like, oh, that just means they're being cheap with the special effects.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, John Wick, you don't need to do that.
It's atmosphere. I get sometimes you need the atmosphere to be dark, but eh.
Right. Like the
It
first
kind of
Suicide Squad movie was so, I mean, that movie was just absolute ass anyways, but a lot of the scenes were just so fucking dark you could barely see what was going on in them.
yeah. Oh man, I don't like Suicide Squad. What they did to Harley
I,
Quinn, what they've done to Harley Quinn lately has
ugh,
been a crime to the
I'm
character.
I'm so tired. I'm so over Harley Quinn and all the fucking thought
She,
worshippers of her.
she's
Oh,
not supposed to
so
be her.
obnoxious.
Yeah, for some reason, people don't seem to understand the fact that Harley Quinn is not Harley Quinn without the Joker.
Right, right.
She's Harleen
Yes.
Quinn's cell, and when the Joker's there, he makes her into the villain. Like as in Batman Beyond movie, you know, the Joker returns. You get to
Uh-huh.
see Harley Quinn after Batman, an old grandma. She made
Yeah.
her own families. She's meant her it again as everything in the original Batman animated series built up to. Without the Joker, Harley will just become a normal human being. It is purely the
Yeah, she
influence
was
of the Joker.
right. It was his corrupting influence that messed her up.
Yes.
But then and she works better as a background character,
She is the perfect
I think.
sidekick in many ways.
Yeah. Well, and she's supposed to be like the foil to, not a foil, but the other part of the Joker.
Yeah, she is
You
there
know
to
what I mean?
enhance him,
But
which she does
that Joker,
perfectly.
the Suicide Squad Joker, that Jared Leto Joker. Oh god, I'm so glad that did not get any more play. That was so fucking terrible. Holy Christ.
Has Jared Leto ever had a good role? Because I don't remember
Oh
anything
no,
he's
yeah, he's
done.
been in a shit ton of good movies, dude. Um, Mr. Nobody, that's kind of a good movie. Um, what else? Requiem for a Dream is worth a watch once, but after you watch it once, you'll never have to watch it again because it's like it's so fucking depressing. It's so grim and dark. You're like, oh, I don't like I. You see it once and you don't need to watch it ever again. Because
The
it's just that
maximum
way.
depresso.
It is. It is. Well, it's about, heroin junkies doing crazy heroin junkie shit, which is, of course, going to be, wild.
Yeah.
And it's a Darren Aronofsky film, and that guy makes some pretty crazy, like, intense, emotionally intense films.
Yeah.
So it's like you watch the movie, and by the end of it, you're like, "Oh God, this was so." It's a powerful movie, but you're so glad it's over by the time it's done. It's just like, oh,
It's an experience
I'm
kind of
glad
movie.
to get closure on this fucking movie. Again, not a bad movie. It's a good movie to watch once.
Yep.
If you spend too much time watching it, it's gonna wear on you. It's gonna wear on your soul. It's that kind of movie.
Yeah.
But he was really good in it. So
Yeah. So what we need for Jared Leto to be good is a script and a movie that is intentionally good and made by competent directors. Gotcha.
yeah. He was in some really good ones earlier too, so I'm see. Oh, he was in Girl Interrupted.
I have no idea about what movie is about.
That's from 1999. That's Winona Ryder and Angelina Jolie, and it's about some girls that end up going to a mental institution and all the crazy shit that goes on with them. He was in Lord of War. Oh, that's right. He was Nick Cage's brother in Lord of War, which was a surprisingly good movie. He was Morbius. Well, I guess he won an Academy Award for Dallas Buyers Club, but I never watched that.
Let's see. What do you think about this?
Oh, he was
Let's see. I'm going with this.
okay. Let me put it on a different monitor so I get a better. Oh yeah, that looks good.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah,
The saturation on my big screen is really high, so
yeah. No, that's
that looks a lot
actually
better.
just that is the connection. I think it's just wrong with the capture card because you're gonna see the image when it's done. Plastic's gonna
Oh.
display the images as they are to you all because the color is kind of screwed and we haven't had time yet to fix it. So there's gonna be a certain difference.
So I have 3 monitors,
Yeah.
right, hooked up to my laptop here, and each one has a different color value on it, a slightly different color variation on it. And my laptop monitor looks good, and my secondary monitor looks okay, but the television, the big 4K television that I use, it has it really saturated, so it's a really super bright red.
Yeah.
But it looks a lot better on my regular laptop monitor.
Oh, that's good. Because to me, it looks I through OBS screen, it is really saturated. Its skin is really saturated red. Looks good on my iPad
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, OBS is weird like that. I don't know why.
Well, I wish I was able to fix that in post. I guess is the word I'm looking for.
Right.
I'm giving him a very dark mouth, as I remember seeing an image of his lips being really dark.
Yeah, there you go.
Do you have any? Well, we've gone pretty much off tangent after tangent here.
Yeah.
Do you have
Yeah.
any? Drop some Leprechaun lore while I'm finishing up here.
Yeah, so there was a movie a long time ago called Darby O'Gill and the Little People.
Right?
I don't know if you've seen that.
I haven't,
that
but
was
I was
a,
thinking the actual lore of the leprechauns themselves, like mythology.
Well, let me look some up.
Yeah. But you can talk about the other while we wait for that, though. That's a good idea.
Oh no, yeah, that was one of my first experiences with leprechauns, though, as a kid. Was that they were was from Darby O'Gill and the Little People. Of course, I mean outside of St. Patrick's Day, but because my birthday is not very far away from St. Patrick's Day, so that was always a thing. And then people in America love St. Patrick's Day, which of course there's one of the movies, the second movie, they go out drinking on St. Patrick's Day, and there's a whole bunch of midgets in the or little people dressed up as leprechauns in the bar that they go to.
Is this before or after they know about the leprechaun coming to try and kill them?
They knew that he was trying to get the gold and kill them, and the kid needed to save his girlfriend from the leprechaun.
Got you.
But and they looked up lore on it. The shoemaker motif. Okay, so the shoemaker motif is something with goblins, or with leprechauns. They're fairy cobblers, often tapping away at shoes, which would be why they have the nice fancy buckled shoes. Curiously, they're often said to be only making a single shoe, never a pair. Oh, of course, the rainbow motif lasts in the movies as well. That's how the kids find. That's how they find the gold the first time, and the second time also. Or in the hood, the second in the hood, back to the hood, or the. I think it may be THA. I'm not sure. I can't remember off the top of my head. The chick follows a rainbow to a construction site and falls through a hole in the ground, and it leads to a cave where she finds Leprechaun's gold. This like chest full of gold. And that's how the Leprechaun gets unleashed in the 6th movie.
That's how it gets released in The Hood.
In The Hood, the 2nd time.
Yeah.
Not with the medallion, which was in the 5th movie. And
question.
The 3rd movie.
Here's the thing I am wondering. After they defeat the Leprechaun, do they get to keep the gold or do they leave it?
They always give it. They always leave it.
Good.
They always leave the gold with him. Because, ostensibly he's, an immortal horror being that is going to come get his gold no matter what. Dark solitude and decay. Folklore frequently notes heavy drinking, which shows in the movies there, an aged, shabby appearance, preference for abandoned places. Some scholars interpret leprechauns as spirits of decline or isolation, remnants of older diminished fairy traditions, and echoes of pre-Christian household spirits. Related to older household spirits like brownies, which we talked about brownies in Fablehaven.
We did.
Because the brownies are the ones that repair everything in the house.
Yep.
In the Fablehaven books.
Man, I met someone who who threw a fit because brownies were racist.
What?
Yeah. Oh, they're called brownies because
sense.
they're racist. Dude, they weren't into blacks in England.
What?
When they talked. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. They were. there weren't brown people in England when they made that story up.
No, they weren't.
Sorry.
And that was the last time I spoke to one of those kind of people. It could have been a very interesting conversation, but I dropped it then and there because I like a good confrontation every now and then, but my head did not have it in it. I was really tired.
They love wordplay and loopholes, exploit human assumptions, which that happens a lot. They punish arrogance or entitlement. Rarely cause physical harm, but ruin plans expertly. So that's not how this leprechaun is. There's a point where they capture the leprechaun in the 2nd movie. They capture the leprechaun in a safe because he's not going to be able to get out because the safe is iron, right?
Yes.
So they capture him in an iron safe. He can't get out. And then, of course, someone has to get greedy. And this guy asks for the leprechaun's gold. After they trap him in the safe, and he locks a kid in the closet. Like, there's 2 dudes that work to capture the leprechaun in the safe. Mm-hmm. And the older guy captures the kid in the closet, the kid who the leprechaun has stolen his girlfriend. And the guy asks for the leprechaun's gold, and the leprechaun says, okay, you can have all of my gold. And so he makes the gold appear in the guy's stomach. And so it like distends his stomach and makes him all bloated and gross because he's,
Oh shit! That's where the you've seen the lawful evil barbarian.
Yes, dude.
Then what he did to the dragon.
No, the lawful good barbarian.
Yeah. Oh.
You're talking about Dungeon Soup, right?
Yes.
He's lawful good.
He's lawful.
He's a good barbarian.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's evil.
He hates evil.
Yeah, he's evil to the evil. He's good to good.
Yeah. He won't let evil. He won't stand any evil in his presence, and so he's fine with evil.
Yeah. Like he
hates evil people, and he's not doing because they're evil. Everything is justified. So he can take the banshee and turn him into bagpipes, or take the the undead king, the undying demon king, and make him a friggin' backpack ornament.
Lich, yeah. You're messed up.
Yeah, the lich. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, goddamn, Dungeon Soup rules. I love that
Is
Kevin the
amazing.
paladin can't swear. The paladin guy, he's always trying to. He's like, oh, fiddlesticks or something. You know, he just doesn't swear.
Yeah. They
That's a
became
really
really
good
good
series.
friends. I was so happy that the two of them became friends.
Right?
Oh,
They
what he
exist
did
in
to
the
that
same
orc.
universe.
Yeah, what he did to that
Yeah.
orc was kind of harsh, but let's be honest, justified.
Right. Or the Gorgon, the Medusa character. That was
Oh
good.
god, she got fucked. She got fucked.
And then the
Squirt
witch.
the lemon. Oh, that's my favorite.
Squirt of
Squirt
lemon,
the
yeah.
lemon. Ah!
Squirt of lemon. That's what I always think of.
Oh, that's the kind of hero I think we should all admire to be. We should
Right.
be the kind of hero that evil people look under the bed for.
Right? Yeah, the lawful good barbarian is so good. That shit's so funny. It's like Happy Tree Friends kind of funny shit, you know? I don't know why. It's just
It
hilarious.
is, and since they're fucking evil, the things he does his shit to are evil and deserve it.
Right.
You don't feel bad for them.
Totally justified.
Exactly. And so whenever he brings out that lemon and he says, "Squirt the lemon," you say it with him every single time.
Yep. That. Oh, yeah, that's a good series. There's a lot of good series on YouTube.
There is.
Dungeon Soup is definitely one of them. That's definitely one of the best.
It is, as I always say, the future is indie, and it will always be.
Right. And we already talked about Space King in a prior episode, so we'll leave that one alone.
Oh yeah. Same procedure, same idea.
I'm wondering. I'm curious to see what I think the barbarian would probably use the leprechaun as a coin pouch. He would stuff the leprechaun with his own gold, kind of like the dragon.
If the leprechaun is evil, but I'm thinking he would make him a coin purse, to be honest. Your reign of evil ends now. I like my toys. X. Adorable. And every single villain just has this moment where it's like, oh shit.
Oh shit, like, uh-oh, what's going on? He's a psycho.
I have made my greatest mistake by becoming immortal. What the fuck? What the fuck do you mean? You made a potion of immortality, but not invulnerability. That vampire started it all. It was amazing.
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck. We need to make an episode on that too.
I'm curious to see what they're gonna do with the second season of that.
I'm so hyped.
Because he brought out the bingo card at the end of the first season, and there was a bunch of shit on there that I'm like, oh, yeah, I want to see that. I can't remember what they are off the top of my head, but
it was a lot of things. But the Lich was like, so you finished your list, what you gonna do now? Then he fucking heats up the note and shows part 2. It's like, wow, you're a sick motherfucker. At least the Lich has become able to just be part of it, which is kind of nice. I like that.
Right.
The Lich has just accepted his fate. It's like, whatever. I'm just glad I'm just suffering this way and not the other.
Impaled on a spike on his back, yeah.
Yeah. At least he's allowed to talk. Remember when he met the witch the first time?
Right.
Stop it, bitch. Wait, the scrying eye, basically where he put that one. Did you see where he put that thing?
Oh yeah.
It's fucking squeeze. It's like, where is the eye? And then he fucking squeezes his buttocks, and then she becomes blind apparently. Oopsie daisy. What I like is that he isn't just a barbarian that goes around smashing. Of course, he likes doing it, but he's incredibly well read. He's got all the knowledge, you know. He's a scholar and a gentleman when it counts.
He's got to be well trained to fight evil.
Yep.
You got to understand. You got to know how to fight evil. You got to
Yeah.
understand evil to know how to fight evil.
You have to understand evil in order to fight it properly. And I intend to fight it properly. It it's the it's the near sexual joy he takes from it. The way he speaks, the way he just you know,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. It's the one that makes you think that like, I mean, they're monsters, they deserve it, but do they deserve this? Like, holy shit, dude.
Right. Super unsettling.
Of course, and I just have to say it. I have a little daydream that this dude visits certain politicians. Imagine,
Right.
imagine. Ah, that kind of thought is what brings me a smile. Like the Leprechaun who just got his goal before he gets blown up for the umpteenth time.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah.
This one has done it all. He's been through the time. He's been through the years and the eras. He's been in space for some godforsaken reason, and he's been in the hood twice.
He ran a hooker ring in the hood. He did a lot of gambling in Vegas, and won a lot. Would have won a lot of money. There was a couple of thugs that came up to him, and one of them was raised his hand, and so he pulled down the guy's hand and made coins start spilling out of his mouth, so that they'd fuck off and leave him alone.
Yeah. Oh, I
just a lot of
love
funny,
villains
goofy
like
stuff.
this. Yeah, I love villains like this. They're so cool. I can do this.
Me. Move back to regular screen. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, I did a little bit more than I originally intended, but hey, that's what we get.
Yeah. We've been going for a hot minute. Bez is gonna have fun editing this one.
1 hour and 40 minutes in total. The background can just be something stupidly simple. Sorry about that. You know how it is.
Just make the gradient on there.
Yeah.
I'll throw a gradient on the background. It's a little more detailed than the Dilbert comics.
Watch. I mean, fitting street art. Get it?
Yeah, there you go. In the hood.
Yeah.
That's such a funny choice. I don't know. That's a hilarious choice to have the Leprechaun go to the fucking hood.
It works.
With Ice-T. Ice-T was in the first one too. Or yeah, it was Ice-T. So
what would be a good hood way of saying leprechaun?
Well, they just kept calling him a midget. I don't know how because
would be like LC, you know.
Oh, there you go.
See. There we go. See in the hood.
There you go.
As you can see, I am a master of tagging.
Yeah, that's pretty. It's actually pretty not. That's not that bad.
Thank you.
That brush works out really well for that.
It does. And I'm just fucking around with things because I just can't fucking help it. This is what I do. There we go.
The fapping about.
Yeah.
There we go. That looks good.
Yeah. Let's see. Just gotta make sure the background is somewhat decent. That should do it.
Yeah, that looks
And
good.
ladies and gentlemen, this is the Leprechaun.
Yeah.
Out to get his goal, get bitches, get high, and go to space.
Smokes a lot of weed in those movies. Smokes a lot of weed, drinks a lot of whiskey. Yeah. Does
Well,
leprechaun shit.
yeah, there are creatures that essentially just fade, rot a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Spirits
Well,
of decay and isolation. So, anyhow, looks good. Let's wrap it up.
yes. And with that, I would like to thank you, Dave, for joining me in on another episode and having a good time.
Yeah, my pleasure as always.
Yeah. And also a big thank you to Bessic for editing, taking time to say, and to edit all these videos. Appreciate the good work, man. And also another big thank you to Robert Renato for letting us use and abuse all his music. Appreciate it dearly. And of course, to everyone taking time out of the day to listen and or watch to my videos. Appreciate it dearly. Thank you all very much. And with that, thanks again to Dave. Goodbye, everyone.
Adelaide, folks.